Hello, welcome back to another video. I haven't been filming a lot all last month. All during June I didn't really film, I don't think much. If at all, maybe a little. Kind of been doing some self-reflecting about my situation and stuff, and some of it's been blues, battling it up and down, and helping a lot of people that have been turning to me for strength or energy. Some people turn into me for advice. Some people just need somebody to talk to, So I've been doing a lot of that. And I know it's all meant to be. All the people that I've been talking to in the last month, while I haven't been filming, I know they're getting some type of healing out of it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be turning to me or coming to me, They wouldn't do it for nothing, If I was a not nice person or just treated them differently or something, they wouldn't waste their time reaching out to me. So I'm doing something good for people somewhere. I just gotta figure out how the heck I'm gonna get income going so I can keep doing that kind of stuff. Because I know me being me is so much more helpful for the world than me working a 9 to 5 in a factory or something, yes, I can help a lot of people in that factory by being me while I'm there, but then that's where it stops, kind of, and then it'll only spread from what they do outside of their work life into their real life, And for the relationship I have with the Lord, I don't know. What I'm feeling from Him is that I'm supposed to be spreading it instead of working that 9 to 5 factory job, So I don't know. But He hasn't told me that I got to stand on stage and be a preacher, so that's a good thing. Not that that's a bad thing either, But I just don't know if I want to be standing on a stage in front of a bunch of people all the time preaching, I tend to have a very powerful effect in small groups or one-on-one or small groups, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. And I know that if I just keep being me and I can keep sharing myself with people, I can help grow and spread faith, I do believe. By helping people find God themselves, But if I'm any type of a vessel or tool that God can use to feel that and yearn for that and start turning to God because of that, that's awesome. Now I just got to get some subscriptions up somehow so more people can see stuff like this, because it doesn't matter what you're going through. God can help you through it. He can do anything. Another thing I woke up to today, all this time I've been here, I haven't seen dragonflies in this area. And the house me and my had before she died, we had so many dragonflies there. It was the neatest thing. You'd sit in the front yard, right when it's time for mosquitoes to come out, you didn't have to put on bug spray or nothing. You just sit out there and you were basically bait for the mosquitoes and to feed the dragonflies. And you could be having a conversation and dragonflies would be just dive bombing you, buzzing right next to your ear or right in front of your face or right by your body, your arm, whatever. Because wherever a mosquito was coming to get you, that's where the dragonflies would come in and snatch them right out of the air, And it was just a cool thing. It was a cool experience too, because the dragonflies, of course, got them bigger wings, so they really got a helicopter almost sound to them, not helicopter, that whoa, as they go by. And so it's just cool hearing, and they're liking it. You're there. It's like you're feeding them because the mosquitoes are coming for you, and they can apparently see the mosquitoes coming to that focal point. So that's where they all go, because that's where the best feeding is. I guess. I'm assuming that's why they're doing it. So yeah, that was really cool. It's a neat experience. I used to really enjoy sitting there and just like, even if I was by myself, just sitting there talking to God or whatever, as all these dragonflies were just whooping around me, Yeah, that was really cool. God, I miss that place so much. I wish all this evil stuff didn't happen in my world, but it did. It's part of life. And it's all part of God's will. It's got to be. I mean, I can't imagine that, because I ain't been a rotten person throughout my life or nothing. Yeah, I made my mistakes. I was young and partied and drank alcohol and did drugs and partied and stuff. But I never was out, was never out stealing or plundering and stuff like that, I did do some fighting and scrapping, but every time I ever got in a fight, I had, with my belief in God and the Bible and stuff, and everything I'd learned through Bible school and whatnot, I had a feeling of justice about it, like this was a just reason to be putting up your nukes, or risking an physical altercation by saying, hey, knock that off, You don't do that to that person, And it's one thing to talk or have a heated debate, but you don't need to start hurting people, And so now that doesn't mean that I might not have made some not perfect choices in those moments. I think I did pretty dang good when I think about it. There's even times where I had friends try to get me into fights because of my skill, and they wanted to see, me basically put on a show, and it really bothered me because I knew that I could see that's what you're doing, because the Lord's also given me a pretty dang good discernment. Now I've been learning a different level of discernment this last year of what I'm going through, but I've also had very good discernment through my life, and for a lot of ways, but that doesn't mean 360-degree discernment kind of deal or whatever. I hope that's coming across right. But I even had really good discernment then, so I could sense that this is what's going on. They're creating the problem, trying to bring me into it because they want to see me whoop on somebody, and show, for their own reasons or whatever, which is the wrong reasons. So because of that, I let myself get beat up. I wouldn't let them hurt me like, they would have been like hurting me where I was bleeding and stuff or something, or gonna break my bones or really physically hurt me. I would have I'm gonna pull into park here and watch what I'm doing here. So yeah, so I was outnumbered by a few guys, but I think I probably could have whooped them all. Actually, I'm pretty dang sure I could have whooped them all really fast. But because I knew that I was being baited by who were supposed to be my friends, people who care about me, to create a show. That's because people are drinking and stuff too, But so because my friends had one thing in their mind. About the outcome, like, oh yeah, Darren really put it, because they were mad at these other people for whatever the reasons were. But by you trying to use me and pull me into that, whatever that reason was, to have me beat up those people was wrong. And I sensed it. So, because I didn't like how my friends were handling this, yeah, I let these guys. I mean, I verbally talked to them and stuff, and they were shooting their mouths off and threatening me and stuff. And I was holding my ground verbally, but I wasn't physically, you know. And I let them kind of throw me down on the ground and kind of tried dragging me around a bit and stuff. You know, they didn't like kick on me or nothing like that. You know, and if I tried getting up or something like that, they were trying to knock me down or whatever. And I let it happen. And then some of my friends started crying and stuff. And what I wanted to accomplish, accomplished. You know, took a little dent in my pride because I had to not let myself show what my abilities were, you know, what I could do. But I know I made the right choice, you know, because then in the future, hopefully, then people who are my friends, or supposed to be my friends, hopefully they'll use their heads a little better and have a little more wisdom about a situation like that, rather than trying to bring in the wrecking crew or the assassin or something to take them out. Maybe they should handle the situation differently, you know. Do I want to put somebody I care about at risk because of this trivial matter? You know? So, I think I got the message across. And, if I didn't, anyway, it was some type of learning experience for a lot of people. Now, for the guys that were being the bullies, the mean guys, they didn't really get... Oh, maybe they did. Who knows? You know, I can't say. Because I was going to say, maybe they didn't get nothing out of it. Maybe they did. I don't know. Because the one guy, I think he could tell I wasn't fighting back. You know? One of the guys, you know, I think he actually, it was kind of making him nervous a little more that I wasn't fighting back, you know? That's a good thing, though. Because at that moment, if I would have fought back, I could have maybe hurt all those people. And that wouldn't have been for the right reasons, you know, or nothing, you know, because you shouldn't be hurting people. Unless I'm mad at them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally playing. Oh, that's the dark side of humor. No, but there does come a point in time where I do believe violence is justified, kind of. You know, that's something I'll have to answer to the Lord about, you know. And if I didn't make those decisions for the right reasons, I'm sure I'll hear about it, you know. And if I did make those decisions for the right reasons, well, maybe I won't hear about it, or maybe I will. You know? But I know if it was for the wrong reasons, I'm going to hear about it. Hopefully throughout my life, all these things, hopefully I've made the good decisions, because I want to go to heaven, you know, and I'm pretty sure I will. Pretty dang confident about that. But I can't say 100%, you know, because then that'd be me saying that God doesn't have a say or something, you know. And my britches ain't that big. But hey, thanks for watching. God bless you. Don't forget to talk to God. Talk to Him about whatever is on your mind. If you're having a bad day, it's okay to cry to Him, talk to Him, or think to Him. If you can't get the words out, you know. And if you're having a good day, talk to Him then too. Thank Him for that good stuff. If you happen to notice something that's making you really feel good during the day, something really makes your soul smile, thank God for that. And while you're talking to Him, if you feel like it, tell Him Darren says hi. And if you see this big fat thumb that's bigger than my head, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I should probably do that at the beginning of the video, because I don't think a lot of times most people leave before it's over. So maybe we'll have to start doing that in the beginning. So God bless you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And if you keep coming back every once in a while or something, thank you again. See you.